Hello, welcome to another episode of Maverick White Runs. For me, Mike. Just finished my run. You have to excuse the way I look. I've got sweat running in my eyes. Makes the eye red. To say how I got on in a minute. Just finished the run. Hence my warm appearance. Yeah, I've always had problems with my right eye. I've had surgery on it many times, and now when I sweat or get soot in my eyes, cry, blink, it stings very badly and then really makes the eye bloodshot. I usually wear a headband, as you might have seen in previous videos, but I've had an issue with the side of my head for the past month, and I'm not wearing the headband at the moment to let the skin heal. So obviously the sweat's getting into my eyes at the moment, which is not great. So anyway, yeah, it was a good run. Just 3k. A couple of stops to turn what I would call blind corners, where the bushes or the trees are overgrown and you don't know if there's anything coming around the other side. I basically do a lot of running on roads where students normally travel on bicycles usually, and some of the routes, well, I don't do many, but some of the routes can be quite traffic build up. So just the one pedestrian crossing this morning, which I managed to avoid. Well, I didn't avoid it, just went straight across it. So this is one of the routes that I actually quite enjoy. Like I say, it's part of a longer one. It's called the Alex route, and it was designed for 10k, but we were taking some of Eaton Park first before we went down a place called North Park Avenue, but I skipped the park section. I'm trying to avoid going into the church during the week, as I like to get in there on a Saturday. Plus you get so many dog walkers, and they let them roam all over the paths, the pavements, acres of greenery, grass to run on, but they choose to let them run on the pavements. I'm always getting jumped up by, so I prefer the older streets during the week. And yeah, I found out where the 3k finished, and I can walk there from my flat, my apartment. I can walk there to start, and when I'm a bit fitter, I can do a bit more of that route, just because if I was to go further, it takes me further away from my flat if I need to finish, and I could really do without the walking after that. So a little bit at a time, little runs to get me fitter. It's quite strange really, because I'm just doing 3k's at the moment because I don't feel fit enough to do 5. Yet on Sunday I managed to do 10. I think it's a mental block issue, and also running on my own doesn't help. So, but yeah, I think if I do 3k's, plus also I don't know whether this is a true thing, but maybe running shorter distances stop me getting injured. I mean, it's a bit of a hard one to know if this is true, but because you could get injured in the first k of a 10. So just because I've done 3 doesn't necessarily mean I'm not going to get injured, but it helps. I'm hoping this will help my stamina in the long term, like when we do park run, because when I get to 3 and 4k I tend to fade.